Foxborough. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. Look at the spin. Balance. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught. Stills, right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Max Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson of the carry, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Again, it's Yeldon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Deep drop. He finds Humphreys. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Yeldon, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. Oh, spinning away. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often
and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
What's wrong with that?
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will find his man on the outside. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that's good for a New England 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
The goal of every offense, first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And they'll go on the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say,
and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dante Moncrief, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits. Off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails. And now out come the Jets. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He goes underneath for Yeldon, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. This will be taken at the 10. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you've got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they try it out here for this series.
Yeah, right now, the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it? Look to throw here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And there's 6 yards from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's got time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding time. And he comes back with one complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
2 Patriots there to bring him down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? You know, you need
trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here comes Cobb. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught at the 2. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right?
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Patriots add on to their lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of play.
Interception, how much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. He finds Humphries. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Surveying the field. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll take it down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second down following the incompletion. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say,
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw now on first down. And Stills over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They come out here in the eye. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. And now out come the Patriots. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Come on, let's go!
He'll drop to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Finding time. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 3, second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Yeldon. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, there's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Part Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Paul Richardson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal. Couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on, let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. 10 yards still left on second down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Room here to run. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's a fumble. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Back to throw now on 1st down. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the false start will back them up 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate, who can get them the ball. We've seen the result. Days like this one.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part. Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes they tip it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
To the goal post, that's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Stills over the middle. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
He'll set up to throw. He gets it to Humphries. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. They come out here in the eye. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So they're going to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And is there bad blood here? I mean,
if there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal